Welcome to Vet Ranch. I'm Dr. Carrie, and this little one's name is still yet to be decided. He came in as Hamlet, but his foster is thinking of a different name right now, something that fits him a little better. He is really sweet, really terrified. He was just pulled off of the urgent list, so the euthanasia list at the Fort Worth shelter, because he was there having vomiting and diarrhea, and they really don't have a vet that's just on staff there, and so they're not able to provide, IV fluids and the things that he might need. He was picked up running with another dog as a stray in Fort Worth and brought in, and so as you can see, he's really, really thin. He's pretty nervous. He's so nice though. Buddy. He's like, I'm so happy to be here. So we are going to run a few tests on him. Obviously, we don't know anything about his vaccines, and he may not have even had vaccines ever. So they already did a parvo test, but just for our own biosecurity, we need to know if he needs to be isolated and what kind of precautions we need to take. So we're going to go ahead and run a parvo test on him, and then hopefully that's negative, and a Giardia test. And I want to try to feed him as well and see if he eats and keeps food down, because maybe he's over it. We don't know. He looks really young. He's got very white new teeth. It's okay, bud. I think he's like falling asleep standing up. Can we get started? Well, unfortunately, we've got a positive parvo test. And so that's why we retest, is that you can get false negatives, or it can be really early on and you get a negative. But this guy is going to isolation, and now we are all contaminated, so we're gonna have to go home and decontaminate ourselves before we handle other dogs. So now we are going to get an IV catheter in him and start fluids, and he just feels awful. He's just kind of standing there hanging his head and falling asleep while he's standing up. It's hard to imagine, but I'm hoping he'll make it through this and be a crazy, happy, young dog. Standing up was just too much. That right there is a sad dog. We are giving him fluids. We're bolusing him some. He's had anti-nausea medication, and then also getting antibiotics right now. And poor dude is just so out of it. He doesn't even care or want to move that we're doing anything to him. So hope it's not too late, and we are going to do everything we can. Yeah? Yeah? You feeling it? He's feeling it, people. Little Canine GI high energy, it's where it's at. Ooh, I like this. This is great. This is great. It could be so much worse. Well, my two parvo dogs are all set up for the night. We have decided to name this guy Blitzen, who was Hamlet at the shelter. So Blitzen's getting fluids. He just ate a bunch, and we gave him a dewormer for his hookworms, and he's on IV antibiotics and anti-nausea medication. And then my little Tabby, who also is on pretty much the same regimen. Tabby's not feeling like eating and seems a little bit worse off. So it's 10 o'clock at night, and I am finally going home for the day. Signing off. See you in the morning, guys. Our little guy has eaten well, and Blitzen is going home. We are excited to get him out of here because his cage is too small for him, but we had to have him in isolation. So, you ready, dude? We are finally clearing Blitzen for adoption. So he's up for adoption, and he is seriously a gentle giant. He is the sweetest dog. This is Mouse. She wants to be in the film. You want to be in the camera? So he is going to be an awesome dog for anybody. He gets along with other dogs, big or small. He's super mild-mannered, good with kids. So it's going to be hard for us to tell him goodbye because he's such an awesome dog. But we're excited he lived. We had parvo, and he didn't want to move when he first got here. He was so sick. So we are so happy that we were able to save him, and now he's ready for a home. So remember to vaccinate your pets, because especially at how old he was, parvo should have been completely preventable, because he was definitely old enough to have immunity had he ever had vaccines before. So make sure you vaccinate. Right, bud? thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on the next video.